It's been a long year. I've had some ups, I've had some downs, and it's time to see how the year treated me and what I've learned.
December is usually my favorite time of the year, not only because of the holidays, but it gives me a chance to reflect on how the year went, how I've changed, and how I've grown. And let's do that right now. I first want to start off the video by looking at how I came into the new year and what type of mindset I had, and it wasn't good just because I just finished my first semester in university and I did not like it at all, just because I had this already vision of how I wanted to picture myself and I just did not experience that. Like, if I'm going to be completely honest, I really don't think I enjoyed my freshman year as I thought I would. Like, I really underestimated how hard that was. I went straight to my dorm room and cried because, like, how am I smart and dumb at the same time? So in 2024, I knew that I needed to change something about myself. And usually people say it's not good to like change yourself to like fit into a certain group, but I felt like that's what I needed to do. So that's exactly what I did. I went to more events, I experienced new activities. I just wanted to try out different things and kind of see where I fit. So I did that and I realized that it was too much because I felt like I wasn't really being myself with other people. So yeah, I would say that I started my year off in an entrepreneurship group, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my career. Like, honestly, like my major wasn't my first choice, so I decided to just try out different careers. I went to finance groups, I joined like some consulting orgs and stuff, and I mean, I didn't know what to do with my major. So I think that the beginning of 2024 was really a career exploration phase because I mean, I was getting nervous because people were saying they were getting internships and getting experience, and I felt behind. So I just did that. I had an entrepreneurship org that I was a part of, but the program didn't shut down, it just relocated because of DEI. But I knew that I shouldn't have to be in a program to know what I want to do with my life and know what I want to do with my career. So then after that, I got the message that I was accepted to be an orientation advisor. Now, at first, I was not happy because I knew that I had to be super extroverted and I was kind of trying to get away from being someone that I'm not. So I was kind of like, just like, oh, okay. But at the same time, something was telling me to just accept it or just take it because I didn't know what else to do over the summer, and I knew that once I come back home, I'm not gonna find a job because I'm also looking for a job with high school students, and I really didn't want to work in a food service anymore. So I was like, okay, let me just stay in Austin over the summer. Let me see how it goes, and that's that. Like I said, I wasn't happy. I was just like, okay, let's just move on. And I went into being an OA as like, oh, I'm just here for work. I'm not here to make friends. Like, I'm just here to get a check. Like, that's literally all I thought about. So in May, we started training, and I was still like having that same idea that, oh, like, everyone here is like super extroverted. Everyone's talking. And I was just like, okay, yeah, let me just get it over with. And then June started, and after session and session went by, I was like, this is kind of fun. Like, okay, like it didn't feel like a job anymore. It just felt like I was just talking to people. So I did that over the summer and I really enjoyed it. I think it was a really good gateway into my second year because it gave me the chance to speak up and talk to random people, which is something before I was an OA, I could not just go up to a random person and talk to them. But that job really just gave me soft skills that I needed in order to apply myself into different positions and apply myself into different types of like areas in my life and in college. So I think that that's a great opportunity that I didn't see firsthand, but once I actually got the chance to do it, I loved it and I loved every part of it, and I would totally do it again. So after that, I didn't really have a break because, I mean, I did have a break because I went to New York like a couple weeks after, a couple weeks after I got back from Austin from working. So then like right after that, it was like very tight and I went to school. So after spending time with family in New York and then going to school, like when school started, I wasn't even in the mindset of like school because I just, like I was doing so much and I didn't have time to actually sit down and think. So I went to classes and I'm not gonna lie, like this semester has been the most fun that I've had. Like I just think that whenever you surround yourself with a certain community that you can spend time with, have a great time with, and also connect with different personalities of yourself and different personal parts of yourself that makes you you, like that is such a joy. That is such a like great thing to have. So, and I found that through my church. And I feel like the beginning of this year, I wasn't really close with God. I was just trying to continue what I had in Houston with my church and with my family, and just like kind of bring that. But I feel like I had the chance to really discover my own relationship with God once I got to college in general. So I connected a lot with my church group throughout this whole year, and we just got a chance to like just be friends and just enjoy time together. So I really appreciate that, and I really think that I'm really grateful that God kind of guided me through the steps that I had throughout 2024 and kind of just teach me different life lessons throughout it, because I felt like I was always in a rush to do things. I was very impatient, but now I'm learning that I have to do things through his terms and just kind of like not try to speed up the process whenever there's something that I really want. So, yeah, I'm really grateful for that. I also kind of learned throughout the semester is just how not to take life so seriously. We're not meant to be perfect all the time. Things may not go our way, and you just have to adapt and you just have to like trust God in everything you do, because you're not going to get everything. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you're not. And sometimes you just have to be patient and love what you have right now. So, I really just like how I kind of learned that now, because I feel like me from like 2 years ago would not have understood that. And I feel like it takes a lot of time to really understand that. So, yeah. And then once October, November, and December hit, I just felt like I really had a strong community, which is something that I've been praying for my first year. Because if you guys saw my videos from last year, like I I was crashing out. I'm not gonna lie. I was crashing out because I had no friends. I was just lonely all the time, and I just felt like I didn't have anyone. But I had someone with me the whole time, and it was God. And he gave me the guidance and he gave me protection to kind of like figure things out. So, yeah, I'm just so happy. I know, like, as far as goals for next year, I think that I just want to continue to be consistent and patient with anything that happens throughout my life, and just know that everything is a learning process, just to take things step by step and not rush into things, because you never know what's planned for the future. And that kind of like that makes me excited, kind of like just to know like what I have planned for the future, but also just to know that if I continue to grow my own way, I can experience things the way that I want to experience them. So that's what kind of makes me excited. And as far as goals, these aren't really like goals, but I do want to take more pictures, because I feel like the more we capture things, the more we can kind of like remember them and just feel nice inside. But I want to record more. Like I kind of fell off just because of finals, and y'all classes, they were tough this semester. I'm not gonna lie, but I do want to like kind of continue it and show my struggles, because you can't be perfect all the time. You need to show your struggles to know that it's normal. So I do want to do that, and I do want to up my makeup game. I tried to do a little makeup look this video, but I kind of want to switch that up as well. And yeah, I just feel like I've had this channel since I was like 13, and seeing how far I've grown is just, it's like, oh, it's a lot. But I think that it's setting me up for a great, great life, and I'm excited to see where God takes me as I, finish up college. I'm already halfway done, so that's also exciting. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that I also want to try like new editing styles. They do take longer, but I think it's going to be worth it. So I do want to try that. And yeah, I mean, you guys have seen me in this room every time. So yeah, but I'm excited for what 2025 has to bring. I can't wait to share it with you guys as well, let you guys see me grow. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have happy holidays and have a great new year. Bye.
Yeah.